watching South Asia Newsline, and here are the top stories we are tracking for you on Wednesday, the 19th of August. India's Commerce and Industry Minister urges Japanese firms to boost investments. Pakistan court orders Imran Khan's transfer to hospital amid health concerns. And India keeps Tariq Rahman invitation open amid tensions. And now for all the details. A stronger India-Japan economic partnership is taking shape, with New Delhi pitching India as a major destination for Japanese investment and technology. India's Commerce and Industry Minister Piyush Goyal invited Japanese businesses to expand investments and partnerships across the country. Addressing a Japanese delegation from Yamanashi Prefecture in New Delhi, Goyal highlighted opportunities in manufacturing, technology, infrastructure, energy and emerging sectors. Goyal highlighted the growing scale of bilateral economic ties. India-Japan bilateral trade reached $27.5 billion in financial year 2025-26, while Japan has emerged as India's fifth largest source of foreign direct investment. More than 1,400 Japanese companies are currently operating in India, reflecting the expanding footprint of Japanese businesses across the country. The partnership is already visible through major infrastructure and industrial projects, as well as 11 Japanese industrial townships spread across 8 states. The two countries are now looking to expand cooperation into next-generation sectors, including artificial intelligence, semiconductors, critical minerals, batteries, energy, and mobility.
यामाची और उत्तर प्रदेश के बीच ये जो साझेदारी है, इससे बड़े पैमाने पे निवेश आएगा, ढेर सारे लोगों को रोजगार और व्यापार के अवसर मिलेंगे.
Monsoon floods have wreaked havoc across India's eastern states of Odisha and Assam, submerging homes, roads and farmland and forcing large-scale evacuations. In Odisha's Mayurbhanj, floodwaters continue to flow through a road damaged by the force of the rising waters. Across the state, homes, buildings and streets have been partially submerged, disrupting daily life and cutting off communities. In Kendrapada, fire department teams moved through the flooded areas in inflatable boats, evacuating residents stranded by the rising waters. Odisha Chief Minister Mohan Charan Majhi also visited a flood-hit area in Jajpur and met local residents to hear their concerns. But the devastation is not limited to Odisha. In Assam's Jorhat district, floodwaters have inundated roads and homes, forcing residents to find precarious ways to move around their communities. A woman was seen crossing a flooded road using wooden poles as a makeshift bridge, while others waded through the waters. From Odisha to Assam, the latest flooding has left communities battling not only rising waters, but also the loss of homes, crops and livelihoods.
As of now, around 19 GPs are affected and 59 villages are affected, revenue villages are affected. And around 1 lakh population of our block are affected by this flood water.
And security was tightened around Adiala jail in Rawalpindi on Tuesday after Pakistan's Supreme Court ordered former Prime Minister Imran Khan to be shifted from the jail to a private hospital within 48 hours amid concerns over his health.
Security was tightened around Adiala jail in Rawalpindi on Tuesday after Pakistan's Supreme Court ordered former Prime Minister Imran Khan to be transferred to a private hospital within 48 hours amid concerns over his deteriorating health. The court also directed the formation of a medical panel, including specialists and Khan's personal physician, to oversee his treatment. His Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf (PTI) party welcomed the decision and said Khan's family would have regular access to him during his treatment. The PTI also urged supporters not to gather outside the hospital, in line with the court's directive.
फैसला उन्होंने ये दिया जी कि एक तो 48 घंटे के अंदर अंदर खान साहब को शिफ्ट करना है शिफा इंटरनेशनल अस्पताल में, वहां पर मेडिकल बोर्ड बनेगा. दूसरा यह है कि उनकी जो फैमिली है उसको हर हफ्ते में मुलाकात की इजाजत होगी वहां पर, लेकिन डॉक्टर उज़्मा के हवाले से उन्होंने स्पेसिफिकली मेंशन किया है कि वो उनके साथ होंगे इलाज के दौरान.
Meanwhile in Karachi, residents broadly welcomed the court's decision, saying Khan, like any citizen, has the right to proper medical care. The Pakistani government has previously denied allegations of mistreatment in prison.
अदालत में जो मेडिकल रिपोर्ट पेश हुई है, जाहिर एक मेडिकल रिपोर्ट में मेडिकल बोर्ड बना हुआ है, वो रिपोर्ट पेश हुई है तो उसके मुताबिक अदालत ने ऑर्डर किया है। यकीनी तौर पे जेल में उसका इलाज बेहतर नहीं हो सकता था उन अमराज का जो इमरान खान साहब जो कि साबिक वजीर आजम है, फिर उनका कानूनी और आईनी तौर पे हक है कि उनका बेहतर से बेहतर इलाज किया जा सके। तो अगर अदालत ने फैसला दिया तो सही दिया है। हर पाकिस्तानी के एक हक है कि वो बेसिक नेसेसिटी उसको मिलनी चाहिए। और इमरान खान की सेहत के हवाले से जो बातचीत थी कि उनकी आंख का प्रॉब्लम है और फिर उनको नजर भी नहीं आ रहा है, तो इस हवाले से भी काफी चीजें पहले भी उनको ट्रीट किया गया था। अब हॉस्पिटल में भी उनको जेल के अंदर भी जो है वो उनको सहूलियात दी गई थी सेहत की, लेकिन अब ये फैसला है कि उनको हॉस्पिटल शिफ्ट किया जाए, तो ये बिल्कुल सही है क्योंकि एक आम आदमी को जो है वो हेल्थ फैसिलिटीज बिल्कुल मिलनी चाहिए।
Khan has been imprisoned since August 2023 after being convicted in several cases. He denies wrongdoing and says the cases are politically motivated. His family and lawyers have repeatedly raised concerns about his health, including problems with his eyesight.
Meanwhile, Pakistan's Jamaat-e-Islami has intensified its protest against rising petrol prices, the petroleum levy, and what it describes as unjust taxation in Pakistan. We have a report.
The second day of Jamaat-e-Islami's sit-in outside the Governor House in Karachi saw a large participation of women. The protest has been organized on the appeal of Jamaat-e-Islami Pakistan Amir Hafiz Naeem Rahman against the petroleum levy, rising prices, and what the party calls an unjust tax burden on the people. Addressing the participants, Munam Zafar Khan said inflation and unemployment continue to rise while, in his words, the rulers continue to enjoy lavish lifestyles.
बहनों, पेट्रोलियम लेवी के हवाले से भत्ता टैक्स जो वसूल किया जा रहा है, अब आप जरा देखिए ये कैसा जुल्म है कि पिछले मालियाती साल में 1566 अरब रुपए 1566 अरब रुपए पेट्रोलियम लेवी भत्ता टैक्स पाकिस्तानी आवाम से वसूल किया गया है।
The protest leader also questioned Pakistan government spending and accused the ruling elite of maintaining extravagant lifestyles while ordinary families struggle with rising living costs. The leader further highlighted unemployment, the rising cost of essential food items and the difficulties faced by women workers. Citing education-related concerns, the leader claimed that millions of children in Sindh are unable to attend educational institutions.
कितने खराब हालात हैं जब माएं बहनें बच्चे घरों से निकलने पर मजबूर हो जाएं, जब वो यहाँ सड़क पर आकर बैठने पे मजबूर हो जाएं, तो आप अंदाजा लगा सकते हैं कि हमारे मुआशरे की क्या सूरत-ए-हाल है, कितनी महंगाई है, कितने मसाइल हैं।
With the petroleum levy, electricity costs, and inflation at the center of its campaign, Jamaat-e-Islami says it will continue its sit-in until the Pakistan government addresses what it calls the basic economic grievances of the people. The Jamaat-e-Islami has vowed to continue its protest outside the Governor House and intensify its campaign for what it calls the people's economic and political rights.
And India has indicated that it wants Bangladesh Prime Minister Tariq Rahman's proposed visit to New Delhi to go ahead despite strains in bilateral ties. Indian High Commissioner to Bangladesh Dinesh Trivedi said Prime Minister Narendra Modi wants Rahman's visit to be memorable and assured him of a warm reception. He stressed the importance of direct engagement between the two leaders and stronger business ties. Trivedi also called for differences to be addressed through dialogue while highlighting shared history, culture, youth potential and economic interests. The remark comes amid uncertainty over Rahman's proposed visit for the BRICS summit in September this year. Bangladesh has linked the creation of a propitious environment to India's response to its request for the extradition of former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, who is currently in India.
That my job here has one basic objective, that we have two vibrant democracies. And this vibrant democracy really is not only geography, is not only history, is not only culture, is aspiration. And it is aspiration of the youth. both the countries have got big numbers of young talent, and demographically it is no-brainer.
Meanwhile, India's External Affairs Ministry said on Wednesday that Bangladesh's former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina's extradition request is being examined through established processes. MEA spokesperson Ranveer Jaiswal said India's invitation to Rahman remains open and New Delhi wants positive, constructive and forward-looking relations based on mutual interests and reciprocity.
So let me say that India desires positive, constructive and forward-looking relations with Bangladesh based on mutuality of interest and reciprocity. Our position on the press conference by the former Prime Minister needs no repetition. On the issue of extraditions, our consistent position has been, and you are well aware of that these requests are being examined as part of our established processes.
Moving on, at Japan's iconic Suzuka circuit, Yamaha Motor Team showcased that endurance racing is about more than just speed. At the legendary Suzuka 8 Hours, it secured an impressive finish. Take a look.
Yamaha Motor secured second place at the 2026 motorbike race, held at the Suzuka circuit in Japan. The prestigious event challenges riders to race continuously for 8 hours, covering approximately 1,200 kilometers. It is regarded as one of the world's premier endurance motorcycle races and features many of the world's top riders. Yamaha Motor fielded 2 teams in this year's race. The Yamaha factory racing team included MotoGP riders, making the event a valuable opportunity to gather engineering feedback and further develop its motorcycles with input from world-class champions. To support and cheer on its teams, Yamaha Motor dispatched 560 employees to the event, including more than 260 newly recruited employees.
入り口はヤマハの DNA であるレース、ここでですね、活動の原点というのを知ってもらいたい。それからですね、同じようなこのブルーのシャツを着て、カラーが同じ中でどう仕事をするかということを原点をですね、考えるためのスタート台、非常に重要かなと思って始めた次第です。このレース活動を通じてですね、いろんな技術にこうフィードバック、フィードフォワードされるわけですけど、その技術的な進化をですね、自分が一翼を担ってるんだという、そういう位置づけで仕事をまずしていただきたい。
迫力と音とかがすごくて、もう夢中で見てました。
音とその体に響く振動にすごい感動しました。
実際にこうやって自分が体験できて、それを今後お客様に伝えていけたらばいいなっていうふうに思った、そういう瞬間でした。
みんなが同じユニフォームを着て、同じフロックを持って声援を送って、そういった一体感を感じることができて、とても楽しくさせていただいています。海
外の中でもですね、需要がこうどんどんこう活性化してくると、移動具としてのこう二輪っていうのは成熟してくるんですよね。でも文化っていうところをですね、ぜひ共有したい。自国内でこういう活動がどんどん出てくる。そうするとモータースポーツ、モーターサイクル、四輪オートスポーツ含めた全体の需要自体が活性化するだろうなって、そういう気持ちでやっています。
Yamaha Motor's relentless challenge earned it the runner-up title at the 2026 endurance motorbike race. The experience inspired employees and will help drive Yamaha Motor's future innovation.
That's all in tonight's edition. We will see you same time tomorrow. Good night.